Hey again, welcome to another guide video for the Theater Mechanicus minigame during the Lantern Night Festival in Genshin Impact. This one will be for difficulty 5, stages 4 and 5. If you haven't already done so, you can check out my tips video for difficulties 1 to 4 for some general ideas on how to approach this minigame, as well as ideal team comps if you're having some struggles with the minigame. Before I begin this stage, I want to make a quick note that my towers are actually max level at the time of recording this, but this is a layout that I experimented with and confirmed that it worked when my towers were like level 5 or 6. I just didn't get a chance to actually record a playthrough of it in good quality until now. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so starting this stage, you'll want to put down a recovery, cryo, hydro, and electro tower, and then move up a bit, and then put down another recovery tower. After you're done that, you can move closer to your defending portal and put down a tandem mine just as a failsafe if anything gets past your towers. Then, once you have enough points, put down your Inferno Mechanicus. For the Mystic Arts, because they're random each time, I'm going to skip them just to show you that this layout works without a single one of them, but when you're actually running through it yourself, you can prioritize the ones that boost your attack speed or your attack damage for your 4 main elements. Once you're done with the Mystic Arts, put down another Inferno Tower just behind the main section of towers. Here, I just wanted to quickly highlight one of the really good Mystic Arts. If you get this one, leave your Recovery Mechanici where they are instead of replacing them with Arcanum Mechanici. Once you hit wave 3, the third portal will open, so you want to start with the exact same Mechanici layout as you did on the first lane. So I like to put my Cryo here, then a Hydro, an Electro, and then optionally you can either put down an Inferno or Arcanum Mechanicus. Don't forget to replace your mine here because sometimes monsters will get through if your towers aren't max level. And then once you have enough points, put down the Inferno Mechanicus. And then eventually replace this recovery with an Arcanum Mechanicus, and then move forward a bit, and then replace the second recovery tower with either an Electro Mechanicus or another element that corresponds to the weakness of whatever elemental Abyss Mage you get. For your last tower, it can pretty much go anywhere, but I like to put an Inferno tower here just so it can start chunking down some enemies that come out this portal. But this layout is generally pretty flexible, so you don't actually have to worry too much about optimizing it perfectly. If you're trying to do the 12 out of 14 tower challenge, you can actually just omit the Inferno and Electro towers closest to the enemy portals. And then with this layout, you're pretty much set to chill and AFK until the end of the challenge. And that is stage 4. Alright, so starting out, you'll want to put down a recovery, hydro, and cryo tower on each side of the map. And then behind those two sections, put down a tandem mine to act as a failsafe in case any of the speedy monsters get through. Sometimes the RNG in the game likes to let like one small mob through when you're not looking. Also keep in mind, again, because my towers are max level, things are dying a lot faster than they actually will if you have level 5 or 6 towers. So mobs will actually get through and you'll have to be a bit more proactive in replacing your mines when they explode. Aside from that, this will be your setup for the entire first wave, so you can sit back and chill a bit until the second wave. Don't put down anything else until wave 2 because you're going to need those points for new towers in the middle lane right here. And whoops. Again, I'm just skipping the Mystic Art just for consistency purposes. So starting the second wave, I like to come down here and put down a Cryo and Hydro Tower. Optionally, you can also replace these two with Ordnance Towers, which will become especially important if you get a wave with Geo Slimes, but I just prefer the freeze reaction more. Either one should work. After that, come back up and place down an Electro Tower on each side. And then once you have enough points, you'll want to put down pyros on each side as well. But you might not get that until after the next wave begins. So don't do what I do in this video and put it down before the next wave, because you might want to save some points to get a Mystic Art for the next wave. So once you start wave 3 and have enough points, put down your Infernos on each side. And then start to replace your recovery towers with Arcanums. At wave 4, you can start getting different elemental slimes. So if you get Geo Slimes here, then you should definitely replace the Cryo and Hydro Towers in the middle lane for Ordnance ones to break their shield. And then what I like to do is see what monster comes down each lane and then adjust my towers to fit their weakness. One thing to note though, don't use a Pyro Tower for Cryo Slimes because the Pyro projectiles are really slow and a lot of times it'll actually just miss the slimes. So stick with Electro to superconduct the Cryo Slimes. Same thing for stage 5, you can get different elemental Abyss Mages. So again, adjust the towers in the middle lane to fit their weakness. For me, I was able to stick with Electro, but sometimes you can also get Cryo or Pyro Mages. If your towers are a bit lower leveled and you're struggling with keeping up, you can also use a bow character to attack the weak spot on the Ruin Guards to stagger them or to make them sit down so you can get more DPS in. If you're doing that, make sure you stagger them within the range of your towers so you don't waste that stagger. And that should be all you need for stage 5. And that does it for this guide. I'll also be putting out guides for every single difficulty after this one, so keep an eye out for those. If you guys found this video helpful, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Comment any suggestions you have below. If you want to join in on some fun Genshin or Warzone moments, you can find me live at twitch.tv/LarryG, or you can join our Discord community, link in the description below, if you want to follow anything that happens off stream. Hope you guys found this guide helpful. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.